Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Evolution Exposure with me, Brandon. This is a show where I share my favorite small bands with you so that you too can experience the wonders they provide. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the Hungarian alt-folk group called Platon Karataev. To save myself from embarrassment, I'm not going to try and pronounce the names of the members of the band, but I can tell you that they're named after a character from War and Peace. It's a 4-piece group, but it sounds like it could be a 10-piece group. The songs are so complex and evolving. They start as like a folk ballad, but then it goes into the chorus, and it's like a crescendo of drums and guitars, an explosion of amazing sound. The group first slid into the musical scene back in 2016 with a 3-song EP called Orange Nights. The whole EP feels like a nice folky ride through love and loss. It's messy and unpolished, but that gives it a lot of charm. The song Elevator was the biggest song off the EP that reached number 4 on the German Spotify charts. Number 4. It's a wonder, really, that this thing made it to my ears, but I'm so glad it did. They didn't wait long to release their first full-length album. It was called For Her. They released it in 3 parts, which was an interesting choice, but it kept us all waiting and wanting more from them. The album features probably their most popular song, This Season of Singing, which has garnered over 2 million Spotify streams. Each song on this album feels super unique and folky and fun and vintage. It just feels like they could be sung in a medieval tavern somewhere. Fast forward to 2020 and the release of their second album, Atoms. What they gave us here is an 11-song near masterpiece. It feels like Orange Nights was them as a caterpillar, For Her was the cocoon, and Atoms is the butterfly. This album gave us some unreal examples of musicianship, from the writing to the harmonies to the instruments, and they even added in some horns, and you know how I feel about horns. What I like best about this album though is the inclusion of a song in their native language. It's actually my favorite song on the album, and it closes the thing off just perfectly. It feels like the band saying, yeah, we're Hungarian and we're proud of it. Before the world shut down, they were just starting to get a foothold in the international music scene. They were starting to perform all over Europe and were even gaining fans in Asia, which got them a spot at the Zandari Fest in Seoul. They haven't quite caught on over here in North America yet, but when they do, I'll be very excited to go see them play. They give off the vibe like they put on one hell of a live show. If Platon Karataev sounded at all interesting to you, go spin one of their records. I guarantee you will not regret it. Thanks for watching this episode of Evolution Exposure. In the next episode, we're going to talk about one of my favorite lo-fi chill vibes producers. So if you need some new study tunes, I've got just the artist for you.
Csak az nem fél, kit a remény, már végképp magára.